we already did our Kahoota game. So our blood drive was successful, and they gave us a card, so I'll pass this around. So the numbers, we had 48 people that tried to donate. Only 30 were able, but one of them was a double blood donation, so we actually got 31 counts of blood. And the blood drive people were actually really excited because the majority of the people that did donate were like new members, so they got them in their system, and they were really pleased with how everything turned out. And they actually want to do it again next year, but not the day after finals. So then no one wants to donate because they don't want to miss class. So upcoming events. So we have freerice.com, which is an all year long project. Then we have the Valentine cards, which is today after the meeting. And then we have our Rose Sales and Delivery, which is one of our biggest fundraising projects. And they will be sold during lunch February 10th, 11th, and 12th, and will be delivered that Friday, February 12th. Please sign up to sell them as well as delivering them. And for tie blankets and dog toys, that will be at our next meeting, following the meeting. And then these are prospective projects. There's the Kiwanis Pancake Carnival and the Special Olympics Pancake Feed, which are things that our Kiwanis group does. And all I know right now is the dates. I don't know what times or how many people or anything, but I do know the dates, so make sure you mark them on your calendar, just so then you know that there'll be those projects. And as always, do you have more information?
Yeah, Kiwanis One Day is also on April 2nd. So working at the Special Olympics Pancake Feed would kind of take care of that one Kiwanis One Day, because that's where you're supposed to work with another club or group from Kiwanis, and so it's kind of doing two birds with one stone.
So make sure that you mark that one on your calendar especially, because that's the one that would work really great.
And then on March 12th, it is an all-day thing. So it goes from like 7 in the morning to 7 at night. 7 in the morning to 7 at night. So there'll be lots of opportunities, and it hopefully will fit into your schedule. With the rose sales, those should have gotten sign-ups. Sadia made them, and she's my service learner. She made them today during period 6. So those should have been emailed out. You'll see an email that you got an email to sign up for those. All right, for delivering period 6, it's only if you have study hall period 6 or are a senior. And if we need more, we'll get more. But first we want officers, period 6 study halls, and seniors to sign up for that one.
And as always, if you have any other projects, please contact us and we can put it on the board. And here are some possible projects to lead. So there's Yonkers Farm, because Easter is coming up, so they'll have some fun things for us to do. And then there's also the Humane Society, but for that one you need to be 16 years or older to work there. So it would probably be good if you led the project and you were 16 as well. And then officer elections, we'll be having these before DCON, which is April 8th through the 10th. And the possible positions are president, which is what I do. Then there's also vice president, which is what Kylie does. Then we have secretary, which is what Brianna does, and then she takes like the attendance and all that fun stuff. And then we have Pod, our editor, and Bobby, which is our general officer. And if you have any questions of what they do, feel free to come talk to one of the officers or the advisors, and we can kind of tell you a better job description than the brief thing I just said. And then if you are interested, you're actually invited to attend our next officer meeting, so you can see if it is something that you would like to do. And that's going to be February 24th. It's going to be here at the same time that a normal meeting would be held. It's just going to be on the 24th. And if you want to be an officer but you can't come on this day, come talk to one of the advisors or to one of the officers, and we'll let you know what you're going to be missing, and we'll kind of give you more information as well. So DCON, I mentioned that the officer elections will be held before this. So DCON actually, like I mentioned, is April 8th through the 10th, and the cost is to be announced. I'll actually know more at our next meeting because they don't put the information out till the 5th. So just
We're all waiting.
So I'll let you know at the next meeting more information.
Last year it cost $175. If you are going to be an officer next year, there is a discount because they do training there if you will be an officer next year. And it does cost also for transportation, but in the last few years, our Rose Sales has paid for all the transportation, so we haven't had to charge for any transportation. And depending on how well the Rose Sales, it might actually drop, $10 or something off there. We'll have to see how much we make from the Rose Sales to see how much we can go for that. So the Rose Sales, with that fundraiser, half of it is donated to Eliminate, which is the Kiwanis project, and then half of it is our fundraiser to go to Decon. And at Decon is when they have all of the different competitions, like they have poster competitions, talent competitions, oratory competitions, they have scrapbook competitions, so there's lots of different things to participate in. It's really a great opportunity.
And Kylie will be having committees for the different things that we'll be doing, and we'll get that information to you next meeting as well. Does anyone have any questions about what Decon is or anything?
You guys all realize first time that Decon is District Convention, right? That's what that's an abbreviation for. I didn't get that the first couple of
And
meetings
district
when I
means
was
Minnesota,
around.
North Dakota, and South Dakota, so it's kind of cool because you'll meet key clubbers from all 3 states, which is kind of cool. So it branches us out of just West Fargo. So we see some people from North and Shanley, and then we also see people from the cities and from South Dakota, and it's really kind of cool because there's usually between 100 and 300 key clubbers in the hotel. We kind of take over the hotel, and it's really kind of fun. Oh, we'll do that next thing. Go ahead.
So also coming up is our yearbook photo. This is prospectively on the 24th. It's not set in stone yet, so we'll also relay this information at our next meeting and through Shutterfly. But so far we have it down for February 24th after school. It's over here, and the yearbook photo is for both our yearbook and for Cheyenne High Schools. And we'll be wearing our Key Club shirts that will be coming soon. I ordered them already.
Delivery date right now is February 17th, and I just approved their final proof of the logo and stuff that's going on the shirt. So they wanted an okay on the color of the shirt and the placement of the logo. So they will be here the 17th.
Since the date of the prospective officer meeting is that day, would we just do that after the photo?
Yep.
So you guys will be over here anyway, so you might as well come to the officer meeting if you're interested. And then, like I mentioned, we'll be updating you on the details as we know it. So now it's time